fiesta nadie sin parar. No importa lo que pase, traemos esa sal, porque traemos a pintar. No puede quitar, no importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Esas son y somos la sal. Sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar. En medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llámate a Elena, a Orlando y a Luca. Traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apuesto en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no hay Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
¿Qué tal hecho mi español muy malo? Muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Y'all don't understand my lingo, too pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that took me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he walking with me, get my enemies on Cali, yeah, boy. DR down to Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy.
Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena.
Under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here and the Texas Rangers. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Around first, digging for 2. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off. Give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. Ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. 0-1 the count. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The 0-2 once more. Ground ball left side. DeYoung's got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there, base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out. Give your team a chance. Give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit. Even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Runner at first with 2 gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. 0-1, here it comes. Harper is off at first with 2 away. And it's 1-2. And a sinker there. Swung on and missed for out number 3. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Now at the plate, here is Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. A ball and no strikes. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come out of the gate slowly. Just one of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
Left side, but well foul. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. So nothing happening this time around. 1 inning in the books here. Toronto leads this one 1-0. Second inning set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Rhys Hoskins.
17. Rhys Hoskins.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Waiting on it is Jimenez. 1 away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
So
here's Adam Frazier as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Swing and a liner, but this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a liner, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base to begin with. He almost made it work because it ended up being a close play. But man, those outs at third are tough to swallow.
He doubled to open up the ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Down and away, ball one.
1-0.
One out, nobody on. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Narvaez, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. The 1-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Two gone. Two down with a runner at first, and into bat next it'll be Tyler Naquin. High in the air into shallow left center. Segura onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. One left for Texas. They trail it here 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and next the dangerous power threat, Tim Anderson. Now the pitch, and he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one away in the Toronto third, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Jimenez is in pursuit, and that is down as that could be two bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is lined hard to deep left. Jimenez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Next, it'll be George Springer, runner in scoring position with two gone. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Harper stands at second with two gone. Popped up. McMahon in foul ground, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Bottom of the third now, and Ryan McMahon digs into bat next. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Into center field, line drive base hit. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Chase Strumpf is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle, reined in. There's one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
The designated hitter, number 4.
So the Rangers batting order turns over and set to go. Jose Iglesias looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runners on the move for second, and another foul ball. Runners on first with one down. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Oh, and he misses it. And wow, they do get the third out after all. That's a heads-up play. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
Leading off the first baseman, number 17.
Now here it comes.
Hoskins.
Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. The pitch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Betts. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. But they're on top 2. Ready now is Mookie Betts, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago.
Mookie.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So one out and nobody aboard. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Jimenez, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the second round back in the 2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Paul DeYoung swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
2-2 the count. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nip.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Frazier, a native of Georgia, is manning the hot corner down at third in today's game, although he's primarily considered a second baseman.
You know, this is an interesting one. I'd be interested in 2 things here. A, is he still using the glove that he uses at second base? And B, does he have enough arm strength to go over to third base? Because until you go backhand on that left side of the infield and turn and burn and throw to first, you have no idea the difference in arm strength that it takes to man that position as opposed to second.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Gene Segura. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Naquin's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Up next, Tim Anderson. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Behind 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi. Stroman steps into the windup. First pitch on its way. Narvaez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is Harper, and Bryce has got it for the first out. So next to hit is Tyler Naquin. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now a slider well off the plate. An easy take there. Swing and a miss on the sinker. A ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty. One man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Ryan McMahon. He singled in his first AB.
McMahon.
And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Fly ball out toward left center field. Naquin's under it. 1 away. Next to stand in is George Springer. Popped into foul ground his last time up. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Here's Jimenez going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Now at the plate is Chase Strumpf. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-1.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Stroman's ready on his way with the 3-2, and a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Jose Iglesias started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
1 out, nobody on. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go. John Gant is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out. Next up is Travis d'Arnaud. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Popped up. Gant is there, and that's the second out of the inning. At the plate now is Adam Frazier. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 3 for 9. First offering. Now the 1-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Naquin able to track it down for the third out. Stepping up is Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Nope.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either. I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Rangers set down in order. Matt Strahm has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. First offering. A line, that's a base hit into left field. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Tim Anderson. Now a swing and a ground ball, and that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over.
So now into the box is Marcell Ozuna. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is... And now in the box, Narvaez. Stroman looks in. First pitch on the way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And it's fouled away. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Swing and a line drive, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 12.
So here's Tyler Naquin. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, but you try to in between starts to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch. And he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Harper has a read on it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jose Iglesias. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Hit hard to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And he is out at the plate. They are denied a chance at tying the ball game here as the inning is over. Jonathan Walton will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Janeshwi Fargas will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Evan Marshall enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Grounded to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Leaps high as he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Aaron Hicks. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I'm sure every pitcher on the staff could use an extra run right here. I know the bases are empty and there's 2 outs, but stay on the attack. Get a guy on first.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over.
Leading off for the Rangers, the third baseman, JAYS.
Mike Mayers comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch of the AB now. Jeimer Candelario stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Look out, 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
0-2, here it is.
The count is 1-2.
1 out, nobody on. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Mookie Betts goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Eloy Jimenez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes. They worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcus Stroman earns his first win of the season. Matt Shoemaker pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Mike Mayers records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
There were spotlights flying.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Blue Jays allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 2-1. The Baltimore Orioles grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-3. The Tampa Bay Rays combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 7-4. The Minnesota Twins took down the Tigers in Detroit 5-3. The Astros held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The Oakland Athletics got 11 hits overall as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-1. The Chicago White Sox grabbed the win over the Seattle Mariners 3-1. Michael Chavis plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies, helping the Cardinals get by the Marlins 8-4. The Mets allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 3-1. The Nationals smacked 15 team hits as